Edit it. All right. And so I'm just going down to help him on set, and I'm going to assistant direct him because the guy who's directing it is going to be in it as well, because we just had the actor back out last minute. So good thing that the director can act. So hopefully I'm going to step in as assistant director, edit it, and then we're going to submit it. It's a little more artsy, but all right.
It's not bad.
But I have a horror movie that I want to shoot around Christmas time around here.
Is it about my life in Turcotte?
No, it's. I'll explain it to you after, but it's gonna be. I think it'll be a cool one.
It's your sex tape, isn't it?
Oh, buddy, world ain't ready for that yet. Oh shit! I forgot to turn on the screen. Yeah.
No. Welcome back, guys, to this place once again, to the shop. As you know, we're your hosts. So, this week, I thought, let's change it up a little. You know what I mean?
Change it up in regards to what? Is this our intro being changed up? Because it was pretty much the same up until you said change it up a little.
No, I mean in terms of format. This time, we're going to start everything with reviews.
We have
before the news.
This is news to me.
No, yeah. Well, okay, so technically that would be news.
Yeah. Are we?
Damn it, we're still in the same format.
Are we introducing who he is?
No.
Why not? We should.
No, we haven't done it in the past few episodes.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I don't know, and plus you were complaining about it.
I was.
So what's the point?
Since when did the world start listening to Arab complaints?
Since
with no money, Arabs with no money. Complaints.
Yeah, actually, fair enough. Yeah.
It's not even because I'm Arab. It's just because
you complain a lot.
I do.
Yeah.
Well.
So yeah, let's get into the dirty reviews. So
hot off this week.
Yeah. Oh
Fresh.
yes.
Not even a week old yet.
I don't even think any of this shit is hot from this week.
Well, Outlaw King.
Hot from a few weeks ago.
No, Outlaw King has been a week.
A week?
Last week.
Been out for a week.
Okay, cool. So we have some. Oh, and She-Ra.
Oh, She-Ra.
Yeah.
I haven't watched.
That was a surprise.
But I guarantee you dove into She-Ra.
Yeah.
Fucking face first.
Oh my god.
Face first.
Face first. Wow. That's.
You went ass first.
Yeah.
So.
Ass first. So yeah, let's get started with the Outlaw King. So that. Oh my god. How do I even say?
This is a perfect example of two sides of the production team on very ends of the spectrum.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought this was a perfect example of how much more white history do we need to know.
No, but you know what I mean? You know, we know it. Like, show some clips of it, watch some clips of it if you haven't. It's shot very well. It looks good.
Yeah, the cinematography is very well done.
The
sets
yes.
don't look like sets.
Yeah, like I had an argument with a friend of mine, Dave, and
Dave.
Call him out, friend of mine.
I love
Dave.
how you say it. You're like Dave.
Exactly. But I was wondering about some of the things because I was like, the Prince of Wales, he had really wild ass armor, and I was like, I don't know if they had that type of armor back in the day.
Yeah.
But we looked into it, and historically speaking, it's apparently pretty accurate, at least to setting and. You understand
aesthetics?
What I'm saying?
Yeah.
And aesthetics and certain things about, obviously they took liberties because, there's no actual history movies, but.
So set design, cinematography, they're all on great, top-notch stuff.
Yes.
However, the people writing it.
Oh my god.
Fuck. Bad.
We should probably stop and sing a song. Because does that count as writing?
So how often was it that they sung?
I swear to God, I felt like it was every 20 minutes they were singing a song.
A
little bit of song goes a long way. Look at The Hobbit. A little bit of song. A little bit of song set the mood. Throw a little tonage on there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Woo! And then
he might not come back.
This is High School Musical 1.
Yeah.
William Wallace edition.
William Wallace musical.
Oh my god, it was there. It was wild. Like I could have swore one of their songs was "Don't Tell Me My Jesus Is Dark." It's really bad.
No, but even also not only that, but like a lot of the speeches were pointless speeches and poorly executed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're all trying to be like try hard speeches.
Yeah, exactly. They were all the try hard speeches for no reason. Yeah. For no reason whatsoever.
Yeah, and then the worst is they tried to establish like depth in certain characters, like the Prince of Wales, like the Edward's son. right?
Yeah.
Knows the Bruce's wife,
Yes.
who used to be an English person, but they threw her down when he like agreed to work with the Brits. And then they kind of like set up that she knows the prince from back in the day, and he's a nice person. But like the whole movie, all they showed was like a real fucked up, spoiled motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you feel me? But
Yeah.
then just out of nowhere, they were trying to say like this character had like some sort of range of depth in terms of like he cares about people's
No, he's
struggles.
bipolar.
Right, but it's like, why did you even have it there when he didn't even have 1 ounce of like human syndrome? Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like,
No,
He showed no humanity except in the flashback.
None. But it wasn't. That's. You see, this is what I'm trying to tell you, Trav. It wasn't a flashback. It was literally just a discussion.
Yeah, that's it.
Right? She was like, "Oh, first time they meet on screen, I think, with each other." She's like, "Oh, I knew you from back in the day." And then the next time they meet each other on screen, he confirms by saying, "I know you my whole life."
Yeah.
It's like this movie makes no fucking sense.
But even at that point, it's like he spends the only humanity that he shows throughout the whole movie is his bipolarness.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, he's
going back and forth between the different emotions. Like, he's depressed, and then he's furious, and then he's happy about his wife there, and freaking what was it? Oh my god, it was just all over the fucking place.
It was bad. And then they had characters who were literally showed up in Braveheart. Like, you remember Braveheart's best friend, William Wallace's best friend?
Yeah.
His dad, the crazy motherfucker?
Yeah.
I could have swore that guy was literally playing Bruce's dad.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, damn it.
That would actually make sense.
It wouldn't, though, because he died in Braveheart.
A comment that would kind of best get the feel for how this film is my friend who watched it said that the dialogue was so boring that the only thing that would pull his attention up from his phone, was the actual action scenes and certain moments in the movie where he'd look on and like, oh, that looks cool.
Yeah,
and
the execution.
And then when the novelty of how it looked wore off, back down at the phone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very forgettable movie, and unfortunately, a letdown on Netflix's part. I don't know if it was a direction error when it came to the creative staff behind the story making, or maybe there's a disconnect from the actors.
What they saw was like peace periods are doing well, and we don't actually have one.
Yeah.
Minus the what's it called? The Forbidden Kingdom or whatever. What's that one where it's like the one about the first king of England, the guy who united all the fucking.
Well, I thought they had that one on Princess, the Queen.
Which
Victoria? I thought that Netflix had that series.
But that's not the same time period.
No.
Right? So Lost Kingdom. That's
Lost Kingdom. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So that was a good show, but I guess they were like kind of let's just punch it out some more and let's go do Bravehearter.
Yeah, it did
the hardening.
And it sucks because they did have some big casts. Like they did have a kind of a decent sized cast.
No, they definitely had the
that.
funding for it.
Right?
Like,
and the actors were all pretty good, but here's the thing, good actors with shit lines is still gonna make shit fucking times, right?
Look, what was Buddy's speech? We got this. Let's go.
Literally. That was the other thing I was gonna say. Like fucking Bruce. I wish he had have a spine or something. Like you didn't really fucking. You
didn't fight for his people at all.
Right, you start the movie with him bending the knee to Edward there, fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure friggin', like, Daenerys was happy, but that's like, you feel me? But that was it. They don't really explain why he's doing it. And, you know, like, I guess because if you've seen Braveheart and this is the sequel, it kind of makes sense, right?
Yeah.
And then later on with his dad is dying, and then he was like, you know, he's like, I used to be friends with Edward. I didn't think he'd be such a cunt. Right?
Really?
Like, oh, wow, great.
Really?
So you need to tell me on your deathbed, Dad, I fucking literally became a bitch because you used to be friends with this guy and you knew he wasn't going to be. All right, thanks, Dad. So that's like the relevance of the plot, which was like really fucking weird. Like, the only good character was
paper thin.
Right, the only good character was this dude named Douglas, who Edward like ran through his family and fucking ruined him. And then he asked for his family name back, and Edward was like, "No, I want to make a decree. I don't want to ever hear the name Douglas again."
Yeah.
So every time this guy was fighting, he'd be screaming at the top of his mouth like, Douglas, Douglas, Douglas. He's like, let him know who did this. It was Douglas. You feel me? And then all the church scenes where people were getting killed in the churches were fun. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So that's about it. The hymns were they sucked.
Oh, it was
Get a better choir.
Right? Yeah, like I'm serious, Travis. Like there was a part where they literally show Bruce's wife hanging off a fucking castle in a fucking prison, and she's singing for no fucking reason. Like she's just singing. Like they just cut to her singing for literally no fucking reason.
I wonder if it was
to
like
set the mood.
But I also wonder, in terms of Netflix, when they funded this, they probably read the script and they're like, "This is horrible.
But
Let's throw money into making the movie actually look good.
Look good, maybe.
Period.
You know what?
Like make the period look good and make sense.
Well, there's tons of times
make the action look good.
From a guy who's worked on scripts and other people's stuff. Like I only just started this year working other people's, like before it was all my creations. I only ever filmed my stuff. So this year I started working with other people and like sometimes I directed other people's work or I edited other people's work. And I'm starting to see, like, sometimes they'll send you the script ahead of time. You'll read it, like, oh, this is really good. And then when you put it on film, like, oh, this is really bad.
Yeah.
And you're like, so it could be one of those things where on this paper, it looked really good. The storyboard, like, when they went to Netflix with the plan, they had the boards, the script, the rundown, the summary, and they're like, oh, this looks good. It came off as a newer, fresher Braveheart.
Yeah.
But what you got was... what you're expecting is that good pizza pocket, that one you buy, the brand name, the Pillsbury. What you got is that no-name circle one that's mostly dough.
Yeah.
But
That's
here's
what
the
this movie
problem:
is.
there's no such thing as a good pizza pocket.
That's a fucking lie.
It's not. There's acceptable ones. But it also could be someone lost their job.
Probably.
Like
Someone lost their job.
Right? You never know, right?
Someone's not getting a kick at the can at Netflix.
That's
movie
why
too.
I like how Netflix keeps all this shit undercover. You never really know who fucks up and who doesn't, but that's good. You should keep internal workings like that internal. So.
Yeah.
But regardless, it's not all hate for
Good
Netflix.
effort, Netflix.
Not all good.
Good effort, Netflix.
So what other Netflix movie we got?
Bad effort, making
Your Boys.
Well, no, I want to
Touch on that.
Yeah.
All right. For those of you in
just
Canada,
another punch to the face. Get it? Because
No.
well,
we thought we were gonna get punched in the face by this, but it ended up.
yeah.
You guys are
So
losing me
good.
here.
Shut up, man.
he's trying to do a transition, but it didn't work this time.
Yeah, it sucked.
All right,
It was a shitty
so-
transition. Suck it off.
For us in Canada, we're kind of still screwed for this, so we may or may not have sorted to other methods.
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
We've
yeah.
openly
Hold on.
fucking accepted
Give me a
having
second.
the fucking raise the black, man.
me one
God
second.
damn it,
Yeah,
raise the
raise
fucking
the
black.
flag.
Hold on, give me a second.
Raise
This is
the
real-
flag.
2 seconds.
Oh, we don't have a
Oh.
mic.
No, there's
We
a couple.
forgot it
There's a
again.
couple of things. There's a couple of
We
things.
forgot it
I'm sorry.
again.
It's probably bugging you guys too.
Yeah. Oh,
What,
yeah.
the flashing light? We had it all episode last time. Let's just agree
Oh yeah,
to
that light was loose too.
Oh, snap.
I will take the time here to thank
on.
our
Yeah,
subs.
exactly.
We'd like to thank all
It
439
just started. It's
subs.
bugging me. I'm sorry.
Holy cow, we're at 439 now?
We might have lost two.
437.
Place is falling apart. Sub.
439. Yeah, we love subs.
Yeah, we love them.
Straight up, if you ever want to come down to Petawawa, one of us will suck your dick. Or eat you out.
Exactly. It's mostly me.
Yeah. Or if you're like...
He's our workhorse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Get in there.
literally got to work it.
Yeah.
I work the
You get in
streets.
there. But
Yeah. He works hard for his money.
So yeah, like it isn't available in Canada yet. So we
No,
kinda,
it's available.
It is. Oh, Crave isn't on Crave.
No, you just got to raise the black.
Yeah, raise the black flag.
Oh,
crossbow.
yeah, you gotta pirate it. I'm sorry.
It
But
took him a second.
Can we edit in like?
Oh yeah, no,
that's
I'm
the
totally
greatest
doing it.
captain
I'm totally doing it.
Okay.
no, is that guy in the 100 rafts going down the thing? Is like he'd be the greatest.
That was
pirate.
one of them.
Yeah.
So anyway,
These are for a lot.
Titans by DC's their big series to punch into their streaming service that they haven't released in Canada yet.
Punching. What are you guys so punchy for?
Okay, fine. A light
Yes,
caress into the streaming service, DC's platform, their premiere show on the platform, Titans, a edgy, darker version of the Teen Titans that we see, because of what we've seen so far is like Teen Titans Go.
Well, they are the Teen Titans.
They are, absolutely. But this is a this is not your kids' Teen Titans. This isn't that Teen Titan you watch when you get up in the morning. This is, I was shocked at how dark this was.
Yeah, considering from the last time that we did our review of the trailer and what we thought, and like how we thought like Dick was gonna be like this teen angst, fucking fuck Batman.
Batman didn't give me what I wanted for Christmas.
Exactly. No, it was actually like I was quite surprised by this.
No, the characters have depth. The story's got you like, whoa, this has got something going on.
Yep.
You got, I still don't like the effects with Raven, I will say that now. But the character, the actress that they got, I thought she sucked.
She's actually really good.
Good.
She's
Yes.
really good.
I am digging every part of the series so far with the exception of the effects for Raven.
Yeah, some of the effects, even with Beast Boy, like the metamorphosis,
Beast
it was
Boy
kind of
looks good.
it was kind of weird, like how he changed. Like you would see in some scenes, like they would do like multiple transitions, so it was like you could see it's like The one part where they end the transition there, and then they put like the furry gloves on him before he goes into the full tiger.
Well, I feel like
You know what
that.
I mean?
I feel like that is a budget thing.
Yes, agreed.
And I would imagine.
So like, I know that TV
that's
doesn't
the hardest
have.
thing in the world.
Yeah.
Underworld didn't do very good making the werewolves go.
But that is also, you have to understand, that's like 2001.
I don't care.
Underworld
I'm just
was
trying
a
to say,
movie.
I would imagine the hardest thing to do for a CGI person, or one of the harder things to do, was like go from human to fish.
No, 100%, I agree.
Right?
Yeah.
How do you?
Yeah,
how do you
I know,
transform
yes,
something
And from
like
a
Agreed.
guy that has to struggle with budget all the time,
Yeah.
sometimes you have to look past the aesthetics and push to what the core of the show.
Yes.
No, I get you.
And I feel like this show exceeded my expectations wholeheartedly.
Agreed.
Yeah, no, that's true. I don't know why you brought up budget though, because they got a good budget. And the other thing though is, Travis, that's not fair to you. You don't fuck with the same budget as the asshole who did Star Wars.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Fuck you, Abraham.
Not yet. Maybe one day.
Maybe one day, and
Yeah.
I hope you get there. But
I hope so, too.
That's the only thing
I need
am
money.
saying. I don't understand how you
Don't
can
we
throw
all?
$300 million at something and still have a
And a
budget
job.
issue. You know what I'm saying? Stop
Maybe it's just
spending
like-
it on fucking cocaine.
Can't stop, won't stop.
I'm just saying, like, there's ways around things.
But
Right.
great if you're on the fence about it because you saw the trailer and you're like, watch it.
Watch it.
Yeah.
If you like
Oh.
comic books or comic book shows or any of that type of
Watch
shit,
it.
watch it.
Yeah.
If you don't like them,
Watch
don't
it.
watch it. No, don't.
No,
don't.
don't watch.
Because they're like, Riddick brought up a really good point. They're unapologetically superheroes. Like, they
Yes.
are literally decked out in their fucking outfits.
Yes.
There's no question about it. Like, even as myself, I'm not a big DC, like, again, becoming more of a DC fan now because Marvel, I'm just sick of getting slapped in the face for reading their comics.
And being disappointed constantly.
Right, but like, you know, Sandy, I swear, if you want afterwards, put up a fucking a side by side comparison of the characters, and the biggest nuances that you got is between Animal Boy and fucking
BC Boy.
No, Marvel?
What's her face? The alien.
Starfire?
Starfire.
Oh, okay, yes. Yes.
Right, and they kind of explained Starfire. Starfire was she, I guess, inhabited somebody's
Yes.
body, or maybe lost her memory and she was an alien all the whole time. But they didn't really explain.
It
But
was because she was trans-dimensional.
right, but she does have orange skin.
Yes.
It only activates when she's lighting up motherfuckers,
Yes.
right? So
And did she light up motherfuckers? Oh!
right,
Oh,
she
yeah,
lights
she
them up.
did.
But
Oh my
that
God,
that
yes.
also brings me to my biggest gripe with the fucking series is like some of these characters are just like Raven is the positive person, the happy-go-lucky person, which is
Yeah.
like weird because then they have scenes when she's by herself and she just fucking hates everything. But like then when she's scenes with other people, she's like the
Yeah, she's
so-
she's the moral compass.
right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Everybody is super violent.
But I like.
Yeah,
I
it's
kind of
super
like the
violent.
direction that they're going with her. That she is fighting. They're setting up that Raven is two different people, which essentially I like.
Raven has
no,
somebody
she
in it.
lives two
Yeah,
different lives. Yes.
So she's like you
Well,
have
no,
that.
she doesn't live two different
You have that voice
yes,
in her head
because
being
she's
like.
constantly fighting her father.
That's
like,
exactly what.
and hiding
so
from him.
for those who didn't know, that's exactly what's going on there. But
Yes.
you understand what Travis was thinking is like that's two different like that's someone's like literally like from my understanding she's holding Trigon.
Yeah,
Yes.
she's taken taken that evil portion of her and pulling it back, and the voice comes through almost like I don't want it feels like if you've seen Venom, it's kind of like you know what I mean, like she's got like that symbiote in her,
Yeah.
but it's a demon, not a symbiote.
Yeah.
And it's like let me kill him. It's like so
Not
she's
just a demon.
Yeah, so the king of demons.
Yes.
So she has this tremendously evil, powerful force inside of her. And she's got her humanity trying to anchor her to what's left of her life because what was her world is destroyed in episode 1. So you have a character with a tremendous.
Well, her world is destroyed multiple
Yeah.
times. That's what I was gonna say. Something when you guys said dark. I'm like I mean, not just dark as in like Stark. You know, she black. No,
Yeah.
like dark as in like these motherfuckers. All of them. Fucking again, Garfield's fucking family's all
Yep.
dead up. And he was diseased. And
Well,
fucking
even then, like even in
Nightwing
the,
can't handle Batman's anger issues. Like that's what I was talking to.
I do
Sandy
like the
about that.
staff brought out.
I'm
though.
like, yeah, that was kind of cool. But I was talking to
Yes.
Sandy. I'm like, if Nightwing left Batman because Batman's too violent, right?
Yeah.
And he didn't want to become like Batman, and he out there and he's killing people.
he did a
Yeah.
piss poor job of not being violent.
He killing people. He putting right. It's
I don't
like,
think
what?
he killed anyone. I think they're just all maimed.
This is literally why they made that Mr. Fishy video.
yeah.
There's not much your body can handle. A stick to the head at full swing is most likely going to crack a skull without immediate medical attention. You will most likely die. A bullet through your neck is probably going to kill you. A batarang or any sort of sharp object through your neck is probably going to kill you. Ramming a man's face through broken glass on a windowsill, probably going to kill you. Grinding his face across some whole bunch of fucked up shit is probably going to kill you. Like, generally speaking, he killed about half the people he fought.
Yeah. And the other half are walking with a limp.
Exactly. Now, if that's what he's doing and he got away from that, like I was asking Sandy, I'm like, what the fuck is Batman doing in Gotham?
Batman,
like, he's
and they're snapping necks.
Right, you'll see Joker. Joker will have a prosthesis on his leg. And he'll be like, what happened? He's like, Batman ate my fucking leg. Like, the dude literally had me.
He's cannibalism.
In his bat cave for 3 weeks, the homie was eating my leg.
Yeah.
Like,
Alfred cooked it up. He ate it. It's a dark place in Gotham. I moved to Miami.
Arkham Asylum is looking pretty thin right now. Like, there's not a lot of people in there.
This is how they explain the two Jokers. Batman's so fucked.
Yeah, he's killed a lot of Jokers.
He's so fucked, Jokers had to book it.
Yeah.
Like, working on a tan somewhere.
It's stuff I don't get, but that's the other thing. They don't shy away from any of the superhero world. They don't shy away from Nightwing, like Dick Grayson's family with Alfred and Bruce, like,
and the car, Bruce's car. That's clearly Bruce's car,
right? Well, he said it was a family heirloom, and then they have because you only watched the first episode. They have a flashback. When he was a kid, he stole that car.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
From Batman, they fuck off. Like, he was still having, like, an issue understanding, like, all that. He still didn't quite know, right? So, but in the series, he resents Batman for taking him in as a kid and teaching him how to be a crime fighter because, like, it was really cool because in that flashback, like, I guess this is leaping and ruining some shit, but in the flashback...
But he was harder on him. Like, they
don't actually show the treatment of him.
No.
Just in the flashback, they show that Batman allowed Dick Grayson to come to the house and just be a normal kid if he wanted to.
Yeah.
Right, but because he kept refusing to be a normal kid and kept refusing to kind of get back on the level of normalcy, and he kept doing wild things, Batman's like, okay, I'm gonna show you a different way. I'm gonna show you how I handle my pain. Right, which is obviously you can't be eating Joker leg, but Dick Grayson figured that out and he left. He left Gotham and went to Bloodhaven, which is known as Detroit right now.
Insanely, but I dig it. I'm gonna go home and probably watch a couple more episodes tonight.
I'm telling you, as you go through it, you'll be like, holy shit, holy fuck, mother of fuck, and holy Christ.
This gives me DC hope that they find.
Well, the DC series have always been pretty good. Like, a lot of their TV series.
Yeah, even the cheesier ones are really good.
Yeah.
But
even like Black
Lightning?
Yeah, like that's a dope fucking series.
But Black Lightning follows the same theme as like Green Lantern.
But the characters in Black Lightning are so good.
Yeah,
like, I can't wait until they come out with Whitefish.
But anyway, I wish DC would take some of their success, get some of the guys that are clearly behind the writing of their TV series or some of the creative design for the TV series, and fucking make your movies because
they won't because they always.
No, I think they are. Isn't Riddick? Wasn't Jeff Loeb or Jeff Johns? Who was the guy responsible for it again? Isn't he doing like undertaking all of DCU direction
now?
Yeah, like he's kind of like the creative.
But is it Johns or Loeb? I keep forgetting.
I think it's John's.
It's Johns. Yeah.
Okay.
So he came over.
Nice.
He's like, okay, you guys are hurting right now. I'm gonna fix it.
Not really. I think DC put him in there. So and I don't know. Who
that's good. Jeff Johns.
They need something because
Lee or someone higher. Or...
He did some good direction. Like
in that movie, sure, but like
no. I mean, in general, Jeff Johns, in terms of like overarching stories.
Did Jeff Johns? Did he okay the Joker movies? Because if he did, he needs some fucking explaining to do.
Again, this is okay.
Right,
honestly,
you don't know. No one knows.
This gives me a kind of a. Because it takes away some of my cynicism towards the Joker movies. Because if this shocked me, from what maybe the Joker movies won't be as bad as I think.
No, but here's my the problem I have with a Joker movie is you got him jokered out already.
Yes.
He jokered out.
Yes.
And then you mean to tell me there's no Batman in a Joker movie? Like, the fuck is that? Like, how can I have safe sex if I don't fucking use a condom? Like, you understand? No, I'm just saying.
In the comics, Joker never existed without Batman.
Right? I was wearing my body armor.
Joker's had series and storylines that don't happen with Batman.
No, I understand that, but Batman was around before Joker made his debut, right? In the series, or was Joker being?
That's really hard to tell.
Okay, so it was around the same time when Batman came up. And then Joker was like,
one sec. One of the bigger arguments about Batman, like I've been saying, is the fact that when Batman rolled up to Gotham, he took care of the criminal so well that it created a super breed of criminal.
Yes.
And that's
Right?
where Joker
And then
came in.
Joker did platform into that. Now, whether or not he was jokering before that, I don't think so, because Joker,
If he, and if
Yeah.
he was, it was on a smaller, more discreet level.
right, hence the whole Red Hood and the Jack Napier shit that
Yeah.
was
Okay.
from the fucking
All right,
movies that a
so
bunch
yeah,
of
this
comic
doesn't
guys
make
kinda
sense.
put
Then
in
this
there.
movie wouldn't make sense.
That's right. You see what I'm saying?
Again, I'm gonna wait and see. I'm not no longer anti it. I will wait to see it.
Yes.
I want to go in with a more neutral look because I went in kind of like, ah shit, let's watch Titans, and then I was like, and then like 20 minutes in, I was like, I don't have much time before I go to bed. Shit.
Yeah,
I was like thinking in my head, can I fit another episode before bed? And I was like, fuck, no, I can't. But it was on the fence where I was going to sacrifice sleep for work to fucking hammer out an episode of Titans.
Yeah.
But I'm excited. I can't wait to see it. If they follow the story arc, if they really bring in Raven's dad and make him the protagonist.
Yeah, I think. Well, like, I don't know if they're gonna bring him in full.
We're not right away.
form,
Probably
but
not right away.
I would imagine the main part of this season is sorting out Raven, and we'll
Well,
see
yeah.
if they give her
Well,
that fucking
they
physical.
have to eventually
Oh
deal.
yeah.
That thing apparently is like what keeps
But-
him in check.
They'll have to eventually deal with the cult of Trigon.
No, they already. It's there.
Yes,
You
I
already
know,
got
but
that.
like in terms of like, it's got to go through them first before it gets to Trigon.
Oh,
is
yeah,
the
yeah,
big
yeah. No,
thing,
no,
because
they're gonna
you
be a
have
bump
the
on the way.
demon,
No, but that's exactly
demon
what I'm-
minions. The demon minions are the ones that control a lot of the head of the cult.
No, I
Okay,
agree.
so
I agree. They're
the
gonna
only thing
bump
I
on the way.
said is that's the direction of this episode.
Yeah,
this
yeah,
season.
no, yeah.
So,
No.
outside of like,
So 100%, give it a watch if you're on the fence about it.
Yes.
Yes.
The depth of these characters is not shallow.
No.
You
All
invested
of them
from
got some pretty
episode 1. I'm
interesting
invested.
stories.
Even little Beastie Boys little cameo at the end, I thought it was hilarious. I'm hooked. I really kind of want to see what happens. And
everyone has
if
a
you're even a
story.
remote fan of DC, you will like it too.
I would imagine
Yeah.
yes,
Unless
you literally hate these characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So one
next up,
Yeah.
sec,
So what?
because I gotta get it off my chest. The top 3 demons alive are Trigon.
Trigon, because he spits hot fire.
Literally.
Literally.
So next up would be
yes. Okay.
She-Ra.
So
This is gonna be a bit of a soliloquy.
yes.
It's soliloquy with one
Monologue?
person does.
preach
I
it.
think it-
Yeah, you'd say
Soliloquy
It would be more like a,
by himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, soliloquy would be by himself.
And
Okay.
he's giving a whole
Yeah.
sermon, right? So
Wouldn't it be a monologue?
no.
Okay. Okay. So
Well, I guess it could be.
We
a
turn the
monologue.
floor over to our Masters of the Universe
Yes.
executive resident
lover.
Yes. So, as you guys know, as I've mentioned in previous episodes, I have been looking forward to this She-Ra series, hoping that, you know, it's going to be good. And so, I'm going to give you a breakdown right now. So, DreamWorks, the studio behind this, they got Lumberjanes writer Noelle Stevenson. So she is the main writer. She's the one who adapted the series to television for Netflix from DreamWorks. She did a number of tweets and stuff like that, and her art team. You know, the art, everyone's off and on about it, which I can get because, you know, from an art standpoint, it's literally eye of the beholder. Is some people are gonna like it, some people are gonna hate it, which I get. So, coming into this series, I knew this was going to be catered towards little kids. And so they even had for the rating, this is for 7 and up. Ages 7 and up.
Yeah, because
And
my daughter's 9 and she's really she wanted to watch it. She didn't get a chance to watch it this morning, but she wants to watch it.
Yeah.
And she watched the old She-Ra, like the 80s one.
Yeah,
She was
which
a
they
huge
also
fan.
have on Netflix. And
She's a huge fan of it. So
Yeah.
I mean, obviously they're sticking to the same, maybe the demographic, maybe the fact that they monitor their analytics, right?
Yeah,
so maybe
exactly.
they said like maybe this age group has our most success.
Yes. And so, and it's funny because like at that time, so when they were just after they announced that She-Ra was going to be coming to Netflix, that Mattel created their own studio. So everyone was like, well, what's going on with Sony and Mattel? Because Sony is supposed to they have the rights
They're
to
the one
Masters.
carrying.
Yeah, Masters of the Universe and the She-Ra properties right now.
Yeah.
And so then it came out that Sony is, you know, Mattel pulled back the rights because they didn't like how Sony was not only
they were
not
sitting
doing
on it.
anything.
They were sitting
they
on
were
it.
just sitting on it and not doing anything. And then all of a sudden they just decided to do a She-Ra series. So the whole idea was that they were the artists were trying to go with the whole Legend of Korra sort of animation style.
Okay.
DreamWorks definitely pulled back the budget on this one, because there's a number of scenes throughout this first season where it's like the detail goes to sharp.
So
Like,
they Fantastic Four/Spider-Man did.
Again,
Yeah.
that is a. But that is
like it
like
literally went from like Legend of Korra to like
Legend of Broca.
Season one.
Yeah.
You have to understand,
I love
season
it.
ones of things always, when it comes to animation, are always at a shittier quality.
No.
Or
Castlevania.
No. Or they're shorter.
What?
Castlevania was
Okay,
4
yeah,
episodes.
fine, shorter,
What about
shorter.
Okay, so what about Voltron? DreamWorks.
Well, that's because it had so much.
Don't even.
That was like a fan thing, a fan.
What about Black Panther?
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Black Panther had a lot of weird CGI at the end.
No. You can't.
Unnecessary.
No.
That's just because that's.
You
Marvel.
have literally
I know.
Voltron, which is done by DreamWorks Animation Studio. You also have She-Ra, which is also done by DreamWorks Animation Studio.
Student division.
Which one do they still have a license for?
Student
Sandy?
division. Oh yeah, Voltron.
Voltron.
But at that time, they had already announced, so they said, "Well, we still got to do it." You know, like we've already invested into
That's
it.
what they did with Fantastic Four and Spider-Man.
So like, but which is good, because there's like one of the things I like about Noelle Stevenson's writing. So this is the positive I'm going to give to it. They do have some good dark stuff for kids at that age, talking about like abusive parentry, like
Okay, so they touch
foster
hot
parents.
topics.
Yes,
But in a way that kids can understand.
yes, because then you have like one child. So out of the foster parenting, how one child gets favored over the other one, and so now, even though they're both getting abused by this one foster parent, now the one child resents the other, and the other one feels like they have to protect the other one from the
parent.
abuse. And so you have like this connection between the two, which is Adora and Catra, which is, she's a villain of the Horde, like, because Adora is part of the Horde at the beginning before she learns about becoming She-Ra. And so you can definitely see, like, in terms of the writing, what is Noelle doing some of the writing, going from a girl's perspective of coming from a sort of an abusive. Yeah, so you see that sort of like light there
And
from her writing.
She's a strong character in the
Yes.
show, and
But also you see where she gets a lot of influence. Like you can definitely tell where Mattel came in, and no, but helped with the She-Ra mythos, because not to spoil anything, but like it's cool how they execute the history of She-Ra and the history of Etheria.
do they leave it the series off in a good note?
Not to be confused with Eternia.
It makes you want to know more in terms of like, yes, because which is good, because like and I was mentioning to Auk earlier how He-Man is the protector of Eternia, and She-Ra is the protector of Etheria, and
Who's
so
the protector of Africa?
Black Panther. Wakanda forever. So
It is, but it's nice to
Every
see
world
that,
but
because it
Africa,
gives us
bro.
hope for a Masters of the
no,
Universe.
for the adults.
How
so,
does that give you hope for a Masters of the Universe, just out of curiosity?
Because
Is
the
somebody
world-
going to take the license for Masters of the Universe, then lose it, then come up with some
no,
shit?
but now that
Easy
Mattel, because Mattel came in and helped with, this is speculation on my part, because
Sangulation?
yeah, sangulation. No, but because there's a lot of stuff that they took from, there was tidbits from the 2002 Masters of the Universe series, which that they referenced in this series. So,
Okay, yeah. All
that's why I'm saying that I have a feeling that Mattel came in, and Noelle Stevenson, I'm throwing this straight at you. If I'm wrong, I want you to tell me if I'm wrong. If that's all you, or if
Is Noelle male or female? Because that's
Female.
a two-way. That's, yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Because that was a big thing when they announced the series. They were getting a strong female.
Oh
director
no! A
to
lot of
come
people
in.
were complaining about how this is whole social justice. It's about the gays the whole time. Yes, there are two gay characters in there. Like which? Oh, and that was the other negative. So they're called the Princesses of Power, and so throughout the whole series,
Yeah.
they're called the Princess Alliance. Some of them aren't even princesses. Some of them are straight up rulers of their countries.
That is
So it's
kind
like
I wouldn't call them like a queen or like a...
no, they should have been called like the Ethereal Alliance or
What
something.
are you guys fucking talking about, man?
Okay.
Are you just literally saying a queen and a prince, they're not rulers?
No. Oh my God, no.
I'm confused.
No, he's saying that the head of their country, they wouldn't
So do you call a ruler a princess?
It depends on if it's a monarchy or not. Right?
If it is a monarchy, if your literal head of state is a child, do you call them princess or do you call them queen?
It's just a title. I call them bastards.
Forever against the stream.
Again, answer the question.
Again, it's
That's-
a title. It depends. It's their fucking monarchy. They can, if they want to be at the top. I get what you're saying. A prince at the top isn't a prince. He's a king.
Yeah.
Yes.
Depends. What if? He's
So
at
why
the
didn't
top
you
and
just
he's
say
like-
that?
I was confused by what you were talking about. How they don't
That
have
doesn't
power
sound like you
when
were
they're
confused.
princes.
Well, they're
and
stewards
queens.
and stuff.
Like this man said, literally queens. Queen is the female version of a fucking king.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if there's no fucking king, you're the queen. And
Exactly.
you run the shit, but he said queen.
Yeah.
So I was confused. What
Yeah,
are you
because
talking
some of
about?
them are technically queens
But
in
they
their
all
position.
fucking run the country.
They're literally running their country. There is no parent, like, in their country.
No.
Call
Yeah,
me
exactly.
Sandy.
They are
That's-
technically queens.
So
Yeah.
Sandy, I don't have any problem with what you said. I just confused because when Travis added queens, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? That is literally the top of the game.
No,
right
I
there.
said they should have been calling them queens.
But they called the...
I misheard you.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
No,
So now with that being fucking said,
yeah.
you can still choose to be called whatever you want at the top of your fucking bucket.
you call me Tammy, you put me in charge of the country.
It's the age.
No,
what
but
I'm
I just-
saying. It's my party. I can cry if I want to.
You heard it here
Okay,
first.
I got it. I got you, but at the same time, it's like, if she's a queen, the title of a queen, like, you shouldn't be calling them the Princess Alliance. They should be called, like, say, the Ethereal Alliance.
Yeah.
Or the Rebel Alliance. You know what
that's
I
what's
mean?
taken.
Because and that the other point is too, and I was talking with my twin brother, like Troy.
Yeah.
The the one that doesn't exist but exists.
That was the whole
Clone
like,
conspiracy.
I
Clone
don't know,
conspiracy.
man.
It's a clone conspiracy, man.
I had a revelation,
Okay, what's your
but
revelation?
we shouldn't discuss it because it's too
Okay.
mind-boggling, and we got to get over this.
Yes,
fucking
yeah,
thing
yeah.
So we can go to
So,
the next thing.
so to quickly mention, he was saying like,
But Sandy might
it's
not be
a
Sandy.
good point. Like the Horde really wasn't really an evil empire. They didn't do anything
If you don't want to be known as an
to
evil
be
empire, don't call
as an
yourself the
evil
Horde.
empire.
Yo,
They were
boy,
literally
right?
just this little section over
like-
here, and they're like,
What's that group? That nice group that helps all the kids.
Dominators.
They're called the Abomination.
Yeah.
They roll into town.
Yeah,
every
it's
day.
crazy, too,
Every
because they
Thursday,
have, like,
hand
this
out treats
propaganda.
to the kids.
They have this horrible propaganda. Yeah, we're the good Horde.
Fucking marketing.
Yeah.
Hordes are
marketing.
good hordes, man.
Yeah.
World of Warcraft, go works.
But anyway,
Like I give it a meh. For overall, I give it a meh, but it has potential. Like if the
money, a little bit money, a
if
little bit
the
tweaking.
Mattel works with the Netflix to continue the series, I think there's gold in it.
I always find the seasons where they put the origin a little boring. A lot of the time, if they're going right from the origin.
They prolonged they did a little tidbit at the beginning
Yeah.
and a little tidbit at the end
Yeah.
of this season.
Okay.
So that's how they did it, and then just the
Middle
rest
was-
was like the growth of
How
the
many
team.
episodes was it?
13 episodes.
Okay, so that's a good solid first
Yeah,
season.
it's not bad.
For the next topic.
Hold up.
Because here we try to teach and expand minds.
Okay.
So the difference between a monologue and a soliloquy. So a monologue is when the active person speaking, so
Mm-hmm.
Sandy right there, I guess technically did a monologue. I don't know. This isn't a play, so it's hard to really say. So when the person is speaking to an audience, but he's the only person speaking, that's the monologue. So not just like the audience in the crowd, but like
Yeah.
like for example, like fucking Chris Pine when he's giving his war speech.
Yes.
In Outlaw King,
Monologue,
right? That would be a monologue. A soliloquy would be when the person is speaking to himself out loud and unaware of any of your, right?
It's like that
yes.
you're hearing the person's internal dialogue.
Yes.
Yes.
And since I didn't give a fuck about She-Ra, that was kind of a soliloquy monologue.
So from his perspective, it was a soliloquy.
From Travis, it was kind of like a monologue, but you can't speak without Travis speaking, so it's a travelogue.
It was a dialogue.
Next up, if we're sticking on Netflix animation,
Yeah.
Yes.
Big news. Obviously, we've already gone over how good this year's been for animation on Netflix. I mean, you've gotten Final Space. You got your.
Season 2, man. Big news, unless you're James Cameron.
You got your Castlevania, which is all of ours. It's like a special place of like if there's like a tier list, this tier 1 Castlevania. You got good news if you're a Castlevania fan. The show apparently went above expectations, overperformed, and has already greenlit a season 3. And he's gotten the go-ahead to develop a Devil May Cry series, and that is confirmed. There is hearsay about a
Legend of Zelda.
Legend of Zelda.
Man, that would be awesome
that's
too.
Where it started, from my understanding, was people thought he was getting a Zelda title.
Yes.
And then it just cleared up that it wasn't Zelda.
Yeah, Devil May Cry.
But apparently,
I don't know how you confuse those two.
Very similar plot lines.
So similar.
Yes.
So similar.
Same
Zelda
play
may
style
cry
in the video
from time
games.
to time, right?
Yeah.
The Devil may cry, Zelda may cry. Who knows?
There's a lot of tears in both.
Tears everywhere.
But anyway, I'm a fan of the Devil May Cry series, a video game place to play. The playing style of those games have always been great for me. Love them. They're always they're not the most in-depth games for like getting in there with the characters, but goddamn is it fun to just mash keyboard. Or in that case, controller.
And do we know who Adi Shankar is really? Because we barely do research here.
Director.
He was the director of Castlevania.
So
But
anyway,
that was it.
I don't know what he did
just
before.
Pop up on the scene boom, Castlevania.
Well, if he did, good job.
Good job.
Yeah, that's a great
track
first
record.
start.
Impressive so far.
You just exploded out of the fucking gate, literally.
Like you got. If this is where you start.
No, but like the other thing too was it was the reason why that.
Which guy you're looking for?
Adi Shankar.
Yeah, Adi Shankar.
Like, that sounds suspiciously non-white.
Well, that's because he's totally non-white.
Watch him be white.
He's actually Scottish.
White people got crazy
He's a white
names nowadays,
Scottish
right?
guy. Or no, he's a white Asian.
Right, white Asian.
Oh my god.
A Asian?
Yeah, he's an albino Asian.
Right, well,
oh
if you were a black Asian, you were Blasian. So if you're
Yeah.
a white Asian, you'd be a Wasian. If you're a brown Asian, you'd be fucked.
What's a... Yeah. Oh
Here's another learning point. If you're a brown Asian, you're most likely, from like India.
Yeah.
He's the he's the series.
Deep China.
He's the actual.
China.
He's the no. He's not.
Yeah.
He's not the director. He's actually the entire. He's the producer. He was the one who's like, we're making this, and he grabbed it and pulled it. He picked everyone.
But what else did he do? Good job, Adi Shankar.
Yeah, man.
He produced. He produced the new Power Rangers.
I hate Power Rangers.
The new Power Rangers. He did
all Power Rangers.
What did he do in the gray?
I think he produced it. I think he's a producer.
The newest Power Rangers movie with fucking what's his face, white drug dealer.
Yeah. I actually like that.
From the show.
It was okay.
I was actually
like the action sequences.
That's pretty good.
You're gonna actually like this one. He produced the new Dread. He produced.
I'm good. So
the gray.
Which new Dread? The elephant?
Yeah. He produced that.
Or not?
Carl Urban.
Carl Urban. Yeah, he produced the Carl Urban one. He produced
Executioner.
Dude, he's produced some crazy. He's put some
Adi
stuff.
Shankar.
Yeah, you're on my favorites list, man.
Yeah, he produced He also produced the Judge Dredd mini series, Super Friend.
Come out?
Oh shit.
Yeah, he did Lone Survivor, Punisher, Dirty Laundry.
What?
The short.
That's right. I
short?
did read about
What?
Dirty Laundry.
That was him?
Yeah, Machine Gun Preacher. He did. He's got
Machine Gun Preacher sucked though.
Yeah,
The action was good.
he produced it.
Yes.
But anyway, he also like he's got the go ahead to create his own universe that he's calling the bootleg universe.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to be building. It's not just Castlevania. He's not just Devil May Cry. Apparently, like Zelda is rumored, but apparently there might be a couple other in there, according to that he's keeping some close to the chest. But the one that I think Netflix is going to give, like the next one that you'll see on the platform will be the Devil May Cry series.
Yeah.
So you're gonna right now Castlevania season 2 or season 3 is already under production.
Yeah.
So we're going to get that same time next year, that fall release. Look for it. Probably after that, as soon as this is done production, they're probably going to be already working on scripts and stuff for Devil May Cry. But you're probably going to see Devil May Cry about, maybe within a year after the next Castlevania. So maybe not next year. But you know what I mean? Expect it. It's coming. You never know. It's Netflix. They could throw a bunch of money at it, throw a separate production team. bingo bango, you got it in the spring. Who the fuck knows? It's Netflix. They got money. So
Django Fett, bro.
boy. So if you're a fan of older video games, this guy gives you hope because he's producing content from games.
Older, they got a new Devil May Cry coming out this motherfucker.
Yeah, but I mean,
that makes no sense.
This is obviously going to be based off
It's
one.
Devil May Cry, man. No one's figured it out yet.
No, they should change it to The People May Cry.
But I'm excited for it because it's a good universe that if you get a hold of it,
Is
start.
Bayonetta next?
I hope so, because Bayonetta was one of my favorite games. Bayonetta 2
Really?
still. I love Bayonetta 2. So the gameplay for that, so good.
I have a friend of mine who's probably not watching this series, so but he'd be happy about hearing about Devil May Cry. Or not. He's kind of a depressed fuck.
So anyway, lastly on the comic book animation style news, obviously everyone.
Every one of you has probably heard, but we're gonna do it anyway.
Old Stan.
Yes, because we respect mourning periods before we exploit the fuck out of celebrities.
Yeah.
Stan, the creator of
Stan R.R. Lee.
Yeah.
He
AKA
passed away.
Stan R.R. the man.
95 years old.
Yes, so tragic. He had so much life ahead of him.
Yeah.
He was such a young sprite fella.
Yeah.
What else can we say? Died before his fucking time.
He'd been having medical issues for the last year. We've been in and out of the hospital.
95. He's probably been having medical issues since
70.
60.
He lived a hard life. He never fucked over fucking Jack Kirby whatsoever.
Well, I don't I think that's more fucking. Let's blame Marvel on that one.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I'll tell you this much: now that he's dead, I'm gonna stop hating on him. If you think what I said earlier was hate, you're really soft and you don't exist in this.
You
world.
should be in this shop. You should get him going on certain topics. You can see real hate. That wasn't hate.
But I
would never make a good Sith. I would actually win and kill things. So.
I don't know. Like, my big thing about this topic is the amount of casuals that came out of the woodworks and were like, Stanley.
Well, who knows? Who knows? If
No, but like,
casual
where was? I can guarantee some people that were on my Facebook that were filthy.
They're like, I watched Captain America.
Like X-Men's a group, not a person.
Yeah, you filthy casual.
But apparently he's already pre-filmed a couple of his cameos.
No, but
and there is
but how many people have fucking shot tears for Jack Kirby when he died? You know,
Tupac did a fucking show the other week with a person.
There's two.
They gotta
he's
stop
coming out
that
with a new
shit.
fucking album, man.
There's two.
It's gonna be hot.
No, they were literally doing projection.
Tupac.
With Tupac.
Yeah, that's because he was literally behind the stage.
They did
No, I'm not even.
No, Michael did it. They're doing it with Michael too. They're doing it with
Michael.
Michael though with the hologram.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Carrie Fisher.
Yeah. So there's two things coming from Stan Lee's death that are coming out of it.
Two things.
Well, that I saw that were kind of trending.
What type of fucked society are we?
Well, no, there's like petitions on anyway. One of them is to have, I guess, all the Marvel heroes, like Chris Hemsworth is leading this one. Yeah. Apparently, I don't know if I read an article on it. I couldn't find any proof behind it, but we're speculating here that at his funeral, all the Marvel heroes are showing up dressed as the Marvel heroes.
Yeah.
That was the one, and then the other one is Stan Lee, after his pre-filmed cameos in the next two Marvel films are done. The petition is to get Deadpool to be the cameo in every other.
See, I like that.
Marvel film.
Why do you like them?
Fourth wall.
Seriously, that's the fourth
wall
too?
Yeah, it'd be that
obvious fourth wall. Also, I saw a real sad meme in the sense.
Basically, Stan Lee, his roles in all those movies, all his cameos, is that fourth wall breaker because everyone knows who he is. You know what I mean?
I don't know if that's breaking the fourth wall.
No, he's always a character in the thing like, ooh, that soda's good. But
that's not breaking the fourth wall.
No, but
breaking the fourth wall is knowing that someone's.
No, actually, this leads into a really sad like frame. Like someone drew a one frame comic, like a frame, and it was just like Deadpool's the only comic book character that knows he's a comic book character, so therefore he would know that Stan Lee died, and he was just Deadpool crying. I'm like, that hurts. Yeah, that one's a little depressing.
Why is he crying? 95. Fucking years old.
And considering that Stan Lee was
he'd be upset about the passing, I get it. But crying for a 95-year-old that is not in your direct fucking family to me is a little bit absurd, man.
No,
he ain't the only dude that helped comics. He ain't the only dude that fucking develop comics into a bunch
No,
of
there
shit.
are, but it's a
He
matter
lived
of-
as the man, he died as the man, carry the fuck on. We don't need no damn
No.
Deadpool comics. Did Rob Liefeld cry?
No, but I think you nailed it right there. He lived as the man. He died as the man. He is.
Right? Now everybody is gonna pillage the fuck out of his ownings. And they're gonna pillage the fuck out of his rights and his fucking... Take him out of the 2 movies. He's fucking dead. You fucking assholes. You ain't doing it out of respect for him. You're doing it because the fucking fans, who should probably be the assholes dressed up as his fucking characters at the fucking funeral, not Chris Hemsworth. The fuck is he to Stan Lee, man?
Well...
Did he cut him a piece of his paycheck? If not, then fucking... No, I'm just serious. Like, listen, if Stan Lee was my motherfucking dad, I don't give a fuck about Chris Hemsworth being up at my fucking funeral. I would have... If I had to do any of them, I'd have been like, yo, bring the motherfucking... Let's find out. Let's go do the hardcore battle. We'll see who has the most hardcore cosplays, and we'll bring them out to the fucking... Like, you understand what I'm saying? Who the bigger... Bring out some fans, man. Bring out some people who actually were like, yo, Stan, I've been reading your comics for 30 fucking years.
Yeah.
Longer than that, yeah.
Right,
Your character changed my life.
We're to the point where that motherfucker is almost like the dude's dad anyway. So then they both like, okay, you understand? I should have probably... Grief is a tricky slope. I should have probably, like, used better words with the explanation.
There's a lot of things you probably could have done.
No, I don't take back things. Most of the dumb shit I say, I don't take back.
So then don't take back.
No, because this is different. Because death is a fucking is a finite thing. You understand what I'm saying? And the shit you do to celebrate the death or mourn the death or however you want to fucking go about conducting yourself is one thing. But when you start adding fucking money elements into the damn shit, like the Marvel characters from the fucking, how many movies are we talking about here? Which motherfucking Marvel movies are we talking about here? You talking about the MCU fucking movies? That's it. And are you getting all of them out of there, motherfucker? What? Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, you ain't. Get the fuck on out of here, man.
No, I'm a big. It's a touchy subject when it comes to. Is it hype behind the people making money now?
It's hype. It's always hype. It's always hype. Carrie
respect
Fisher
thing?
died, and the first thing out of their fucking mouth is like, don't worry, she filmed the scenes from the next fucking movie, even though we already had a guy from this fucking movie who was dead, and we still made him look like he was in this fucking movie. How the fuck are you supposed to trust these fucking cocksuckers? Fuck you, man. You fucking assholes. I'm dead. I died 3 weeks ago, and they fucking CGI'd me up in this bitch, man.
Hologram.
And we ain't got no fucking budget.
No, I'm torn on the couple of issues here when it comes to this.
I programmed that coffee.
I feel like if he's already filmed them, that's fine. Whatever. I mean, put him in a movie. There is great.
Two fucking movies. How?
But there was also rumors that now that he's dead, there's people already chomping at the bit to create a biopic on him.
Yeah, dude. You can look into it. Look into what's happening to Stan Lee's estate right now. It's fucked
There's
up.
people trying to build biopics on this guy. I mean, obviously,
how can you
I would
respect a
love.
dead man if this is what's happening.
Okay, I would love to see a biopic on Stan Lee, but
Why?
not. I don't want it
already happened,
announced.
don't they?
I don't want it announced. Like 4 days after the guy dead, because you're trying to make money off the
I
hype.
could have swore you could find a billion fucking bio anything.
No, I'm talking like what they did with Queen. You know, like they did the have.
Someone wants to make a movie about motherfucking Stan Lee. How fucking involving is that going to be when you're drawing comics? I'm going to draw this. Oh wait, Stan Lee didn't draw the fucking comics. It's Jack fucking Kirby.
No, they're like, because he kind of had a really interesting life. So you had like the fact that he was in
No,
World
I
War
get
II,
you.
so,
I'm
like,
just-
and he pushed into.
Stan Lee was the only dude in World War II.
No, but he not. No, there's just he had an interesting
Didn't Gene
life.
Roddenberry have a pretty interesting life?
Yeah.
I would imagine Gene Roddenberry's story about how he came up with Star Trek is a little bit more fucking wild.
I really do love that
Is there
story.
a biopic on Gene Roddenberry? No.
Apparently, they've been trying to make one for years.
But they're not. Do you know why? Because nobody fucking cares about it that much.
But
But you understand what I'm saying? Like, that's the fucked up shit. It's like you can't even celebrate.
But you
nobody
can't
no more.
compare
Don't believe too much in Jesus.
But you
or
can't
someone will make
compare
money off.
you can't compare what is the Marvel fucking steamrolling machine right now to currently what the state of fucking Star Trek is.
Okay, fine. So how much, if we're gonna have this fucking discussion, how much did Stan Lee actually do to Marvel right now?
Nothing.
Nothing. So what the fuck?
No. He probably hasn't touched Marvel in a day-to-day thing. But I
He had his own comic company now.
Who, Stan Lee?
Yeah, because
Nah,
remember
he was like a comic fucking. It wasn't like a company per se. It was like he gave his advice to people. And they had those really shitty comics that came out where they advertised it like it was kind of like.
But he was trying to do his
running
own
out of
thing,
batteries,
which
so
was.
boys.
Oh, anyway, so anyway, on this topic,
Sorry,
it's
but we're like-
the legend. The legend passed. Without him, we wouldn't have what we have.
No, not going to say that.
No, there's certain things we wouldn't have right now if it wasn't for Stan Lee.
Such as?
Spider-Man.
You don't know that.
Hawkeye.
Don't know that.
Well, no, but like.
Did he do Hawkeye?
Yeah.
Okay, don't know that.
It was him and
But
John
anyway, it sucks to see a Titan in the industry
Right, there's
pass.
still always the other half in
But,
comics, man.
again,
you never
like-
know how much influence he had because that's literally the one.
Again-
not the whole Jack Kirby thing.
Well, they-
Jack Kirby said that he had equal play into each of these.
Yeah,
books.
yeah.
Regardless,
No, but like-
without him and Jack Kirby, we wouldn't have what we had today.
Yeah.
It sucks that he obviously
How
what
about
someone
this,
does
man?
is not good.
Stan, thank you for your fucking work.
Thank you for your
Appreciate
service.
it.
And
I hope you're in fucking thug heaven with Goliath and Thunderbird, you fucking asshole.
No, you can thank Chris Claremont for that.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I like Claremont.
so anyway,
No, he's still a good writer.
So there's not much more to say on that one.
Possibly our biggest fucking subject is gonna get the least amount of fucking time.
Detective Pikachu trailer released. Ryan Reynolds is the voice of Pikachu.
This episode is messy.
Yeah.
Well, if you haven't seen the trailer, go see it. I'm sure there's
Yes.
gonna be 100 more of them. There's not much to say on it other than
Oh!